Police identify the suspect, seen here, as 22-year-old Michael Flores, who investigators learned was allegedly driving when he said his passenger opened fire on another vehicle. The suspected shooter, later identified as 21-year-old Thomas Acee, the son of an FBI special agent, allegedly injured the 17-year-old driver and killed her passenger, 13-year-old Michael Tubb, in an incident that would later be described as a deadly case of mistaken identity. It's just before 10 a.m. in Albuquerque, New Mexico, where police hone in on a suspect in connection to the murder of a 13-year-old boy.
Attention, Michael Flores, site of Pearl Avenue Drive, or Pearl Drive Northeast, the Albuquerque Police Department SWAT team. You are under arrest and not free to leave. Exit the front door with your hands up and empty and follow the commands given to you by the officers you come into contact with.
Sorry.
If you comply, we can guarantee your safety.
I got
If you do not comply, force will be used against you.
Keep coming, keep coming. Keep coming. Nothing's gonna happen, you keep coming.
Go ahead and take him first. After you pat him down. And then, Rito, can you sit with her for you? And then, can you actually escort her back around here?
Anyone else?
Put your hand up real quick.
Not that I know, no.
Nothing you know of?
No, that's cool.
I got him. Just leave it on his pocket.
I've only known him I've known him 2 years, but I was only really friends with him for like a few months prior to this because I sold cocaine to him and a lot of my friends and friends of their friends. And so he was a friend of a friend who I just happened to be with downtown. He runs into somebody when we're down there, like when we're walking back to the car to leave or whatever. This person, he told me about this person before, but I didn't know it was that person at the time or whatever. He tells me this person shot up his car and robbed him at a party earlier on that year. And so he tells me that or whatever. And I tell him I don't want nothing a part of none of that. We're going home, you know, whatever. And, he tells me just loop around. I want to see what car he gets in, or whatever. I loop around. He says he got in this car. He said loop around again and follow that car. And what's it called? I did. I followed it maybe 5 or 10 minutes up the road, like towards UNM. And then, because he wanted me to, he wanted to just know where he lived. Because he promised me, he told me, I'm not going to do nothing. I know that, like, I don't want to put you in any situation or anything. I just want to know where this guy lives or whatever. And so I follow that car. And then when he finds out that it's not the guy or whatever, for whatever reason, he's like, that isn't the car. I don't think that's the car or whatever. And I tell him, all right, let's go home. And he gets mad at me at this point. He points the gun at me at this point, and he tells me, go back downtown. Like, don't stop being a bitch, stop being a pussy or whatever. Because, like, I already wanted to go home like 2 or 3 times at this point. I didn't want any part of this or whatever. And so I go downtown. He says, that's the car right there. And it was that car. And that car happened to be right there, like a block or 2 where we seen that guy or whatever. And he said, that's the car right there. That's the car right there. And I follow it for like 2 minutes around there. And I'm like, fuck this, I'm taking us home or whatever. I go from following it and I get into the turning lane to what's it called? To turn, to get out of there, because I was going to pass him. I was like, fuck that, I don't trust him. I was like, if he shoots me, he shoots me. I was like, we're going home. So the car's right here, I'm behind it. I go from there to passing it. I make a stop, but not a complete stop, just to look both ways so I don't turn and, a car sideswipes me or something. Sure. Within that time period, he jumps out of the car and starts shooting within like a second, like a 1 to 2 second, like, stop. You know what I mean? Okay. I don't know if you know what I mean by that. Yeah. I didn't stop the car completely. So he jumps out as it's moving a little bit and starts shooting or whatever. And at this point, I'm like, what the f***? I froze. My ears are all ringing. There's glass all over me. And he He almost took my head off too. I found out later that night. There's a bullet graze above the car that like went. So my headrest is right here. My head's right here. There's a bullet graze that like right here in the car on top of it, and he shattered the sunroof.
Michael explains that Thomas allegedly fired at another vehicle after a day of drinking and drug use, believing the other driver was someone else. That's when he says one of the bullets struck the sunroof of his car.
That wasn't supposed to happen. I regularly sold him cocaine, like at least twice a week, and Percocets. So he was drunk off Percocets and pretty coked out that night.
Okay.
Me, I've never done drugs. I've never tried them. I was just really drunk. He told me the only way they could tie us to this whole thing or whatever is because the car. So it was his idea to modify it.
Okay. I have reason to believe this is the same person that we're talking about. I'm going to show him this picture. I'd like to show you this picture and just you confirm who you know this person as.
That's him.
Okay. The firearm that he's holding in that picture, is that the same firearm, or does it look like the same firearm?
It looks like it, yeah. It does.
Okay. And I mean, you're more than welcome to keep looking at it if you want to, but yeah.
It haunts me at night.
Yeah. I can only imagine. I'll be honest with you, it does me too a little bit. This is a really, really difficult case.
Should have never happened. I really feel like if I was sober, then I wouldn't have done what he said.
Yeah. It's okay, man. It's, you know, you're doing the right thing now.
Next, one investigator questions Michael about what the pair did after the shooting.
Did he have more than one phone number that you know of?
Oh yeah, that's another big thing. Whenever we went to Colorado, he took his work phone. Because he said we should leave our phones, we should get rid of our clothes we wore that day, we washed the car, we vacuumed up all the glass, and yeah, he brought that work phone with us to Colorado.
Okay.
So we can navigate and try to find someone who could repair the sunroof.
Okay. Did you guys end up getting rid of the clothes and stuff that you wore that day?
Yeah, we threw them in my trash can.
Okay. Where did you guys go to clean the car?
We went to his grandma's house. I find out later. That's his grandma's house.
Okay.
That's where he was living.
Okay.
So where was your phone at that time? At what address?
We left our phones at home. He already knew like exactly what to do. He was just like telling me what to do, and I left my phone at my house, and I think he probably left his at his.
So maybe you said, what was the intention for going to Colorado?
The intention to going to Colorado was to fix the sunroof and to sell that car.
Okay. Did you want to go to Colorado to avoid getting apprehended here for trying to fix it?
Yeah, that was the whole intention. He said we need to leave the state, that we can't be here. They're probably looking for it right now, and we can't fix that sunroof here. They'll be looking for it.
What exactly did you fix?
The sunroof. And that's another thing, now that you're talking about fixing things. At his grandma's house, went to an AutoZone or O'Reilly's or something. It was here in Albuquerque on the east side. It was like, I think it was on San Mateo. It was one of those auto stores, like on San Mateo.
Mm-hmm.
He got spray paint and Bondo. And I drove him there. And he got it, and because I guess he knew how to fix bullet holes on cars. So yeah, he what's it called? He told me that's what we needed. And so I drove him there, and he got that, and then he fixed it at his grandma's house, that bullet hole.
Oh.
Was that the one that you were talking about that almost hit you in the head?
Yeah.
Okay. Where exactly was that bullet hole?
It's right next to the sunroof.
Just right
You'll
next
see
to-
like even a little like square, like the paint's different. I don't know if you guys saw that, but
Okay.
after he did that, I drove to go meet that one guy, the guy that fixes the, what is it called? The sunroof.
Okay.
So met with him, he fixed it. We drove to a bunch of dealerships and a bunch of those little local dealerships, and we're trying to trade it.
Okay.
And there was no luck because nobody wants a rear-wheel drive in Colorado, and it was a little car, so nobody wanted it. And so we met with one person off. He had a fake Facebook on that one account, or on that one phone. I mean, his work phone. We met with one person through it. It was a Mercedes that we were gonna trade it for or whatever, and the Mercedes was all it was all broken or something. That's why we didn't trade it. There was too many problems. We thought we'd be stranded. So then we came back over here.
Michael now explains how the two allegedly tried to cover up their involvement in the crime at what he says was the direction of Thomas, by taking the car hours away to Colorado for repairs and trying to sell it, with no luck, before returning to Albuquerque.
Yeah.
And what happened when you got back to Albuquerque?
I got back to Albuquerque. When I came back to Albuquerque, what did I do? I barely left my house. When I got back, I took him home right away, or whatever.
Okay.
We had been talking for hours and hours. He was prepping me for in case I was ever in this type of situation over this. Basically, he was telling me that I would go to prison for life. He would go to prison for life. Like, if anything happens, you're in the same boat as me pretty much, until I told my lawyer about this, and she said, no, that's not the case, you know. Like, it's gonna be all right, and that won't happen. My amazing lawyer brought me here today to do this. I didn't do it before, and I'll get into that. I didn't do this. I wanted to testify, but I couldn't, because he showed up to my house whenever I was in jail. He never knew where I lived. I don't know how he found where I lived, but he showed up to my house when I was in jail. When I was in jail the first time or whatever. He showed up to my house when I was in jail the first time, and he talked to her and her mom or whatever. And so, being in jail, I was like, how the f does he know where I live? Like, and he was like, I guess when he talked to them, he told them that, like, he was gonna put money on my books, he was gonna pay for my lawyer, he was gonna do this, he was gonna do that, all this stuff. I knew that was his way of like don't tell on me, I know where you live, like, type of thing. So I didn't, and I wanted to, because it was very tempting, but I didn't want my family to get hurt and my girlfriend, so I didn't. And when I got out, he showed up to my house a week later, and it was kind of the same deal. And I just kind of assured him that, like, you know, I'm gonna beat this case, like, you have nothing to worry about, whatever. And also when he was there, he told me, like, if a cop comes to my house or something, he said, I'm gonna go out in a shootout. I'm not going down for this. He told me that he's not gonna go down for this. Basically, like, telling me I have to go down for it because I'm the one who's posted the car on Facebook, even though he said it was a good idea to do it.
Okay.
Michael now points to alleged intimidation tactics he said Thomas used against him to keep quiet. That's his reason for not talking sooner.
Yeah.
And then he showed up again, and that was at the Pearl House again.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And the second time he showed up, it seemed like he was all like he was on drugs or something. And it seemed like he was, I don't know if he was super high or if he'd been crying, but he didn't seem all there the second time he showed up.
Okay. Did you have any guns on him when he showed up?
He did. He had a handgun.
Both times?
I don't know, the first time I was in jail. And I didn't want my family to get hurt, so I didn't testify right away.
And after he showed up that second time, did you guys keep talking?
No.
No?
That was it.
Has there been any communication between that then and now?
No. None.
So I assume your girlfriend and her mom know about this whole situation?
No, nobody does. We swore that we would never tell anyone. He made me swear to him that I would never tell anyone about this. And I haven't, and I don't know. I don't think he did either, but I never told anyone. Not one person.
So nobody
Not
else,
one friend.
except the people in this room, the people involved in your case, know about what happened?
Yeah, and my attorney, yeah.
So nobody else knows?
Nobody else knows.
What did you notice about that car as far as people inside it?
No, it was heavily tinted.
It was heavily tinted.
Yeah, and that's another thing. He, whenever like we're on the road trip to Colorado or whatever, he told me that that the reason he started shooting was because he saw a gun. He's full of shit. I didn't see a gun at all. That car was really tinted. How the hell are you gonna see a gun?
And then how many times did you shoot?
I'd have to say like 20 times.
Okay. Is it a fully automatic or?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Do you know where those guns are now?
No. He told me whenever he came that I don't have to worry about it. And then like he assured me like, what's it called? Those guns are gone. Like they're never gonna find those guns. That's what he told me word for word.
Okay.
And like I'll be okay. I'll beat it or whatever.
So what was the discussion, because obviously the news published some information about the victim in this case.
Mm-hmm.
What was the conversation between you and me? Because obviously it was not
The conversation.
6'1" kid with an Edgar haircut that he had talked to.
Yeah, he said, like I said, he seemed all f***ed up, and I assumed that's because of that. He even told me I didn't know I killed that kid that night. And I was like, I tried to make him feel better or whatever. He was very like, you could tell he was like losing it, like, and he told me also, I think after that's when he told me that he's not going down for this, and he'll go out in a shootout. He told me that word for word. So you're saying that you guys raided his house or whatever? Did you guys arrest him?
Not yet.
So he's on the run.
Okay.
So that's what you're saying. So he's out there.
For now. I hope to change that as soon as today.
Talked to his father.
Hey, Doug. Yeah. Give me a second. I love you, Dad, and I'm sorry.
What happened?
I'm in the police station right now. I'm under arrest.
What are you being charged with?
I don't know. They're gonna tell me at the jail. I just refuse to talk.
Alright.
Okay.
Where's your car?
It was outside of a restaurant. I'm pretty sure they're gonna tow it.
Alright, well, memorize my phone number. I think last time you just had moms or something, so.
Well, I mean, your calls aren't gonna go through anyway, aren't they?
Oh, I would just have to add the number, because I blocked the other ones, but I can.
At MDC or something. Maybe you could give my work a call tomorrow or something, let them know that, because the truck's at my house.
Alright, you don't sound normal.
No,
Right.
no, I'm just, that is what it is, you know.
Right. Well, you should get a. I'll appoint a lawyer for you.
Yeah.
Shit. Alright, I love you.
I love you too, Dad. I'm sorry.
Alright, bye.
Bye.
Thomas, the son of federal special agent Brian Acee, was booked for numerous charges, including first-degree murder, tampering with evidence, aggravated battery, and more. While awaiting the outcome of his charges, the 21-year-old was reportedly found unresponsive in his cell around 4:30 a.m. in July 2025 and pronounced dead shortly after. Michael was booked for multiple counts of tampering with evidence and first-degree murder. At last check, the 22-year-old accepted a plea deal and pleaded guilty to the lesser charges. He's expected back in court to face sentencing this fall.
Nothing personal on my end, man. I'm not mad at you for not talking to me. It's well within your constitutional rights. Obviously, this is pretty serious stuff we're talking about here, and I can see that you're, visibly upset, and it is what it is, man. There's no hard feelings on my end. It just is what it is, right? Very matter of fact. I think you know the game. Been around a little bit, and I'm well aware of who your dad is. Okay, I appreciate you being respectful, and best of luck to you. Okay, man.